Morning, guys. Welcome. Let me go ahead, get you guys over here. Great day this morning. First, I want to give God all the glory and all the praise for waking me up this morning, but also the ability to trade. Guys, it's a new day. So with that, we're looking good so far on shop.
Good morning, everyone.
We're in shop calls from yesterday, like I mentioned. I'm holding on to one trade from yesterday, so shop is definitely looking good right now. We're up 30% on shop. You had bought shop yesterday.
Yeah, I have shop in here.
Updating or something.
It is updating. Can you close it? Can you close mine?
All right, so I'm not in no trades right now, guys. The only thing, shop was up, so hopefully you guys took your profit. That was the only thing that we were in. I'm liking how QQQ look as far as coming down to the 50. If we could get that gap close right here on QQQ, get that gap close first, and then bounce back off. That gap close is right at the 50% line. Okay, so we're watching Meta from the week. Meta did not break yet, so we're still watching Meta. I'm still looking for Meta to come down. Meta is bouncing off VWAP and looking good to the upside. No, we're hitting that 200 on Meta right here. So very important spot for Meta too. A break above this 200 right here, close above this, and then break day high at 26, and then we probably push on Meta. But if we reject right here, come down and break this, then we're gonna fall on Meta. Be patient, guys. No rush. Okay, we're only 8 minutes in market open, so no rush right now. Let's see what 5 minute look like. 5 minute is looking good on Meta. We're right at the 200, right at the 50% line. It's in a crazy spot because on the 15 minute we're right at the 200. Okay, so just be careful right here on Meta because we're right at the 200 and we could reject that 200 and come up. I'll say Meta will be calls above yesterday's high. So yesterday's high was right here. So I'll call above yesterday's high, then yeah. At even 227, 727. There's a rejection right there. Again, give it time, guys. Right now, QQQ is looking good to the upside. You just want to see, you really want to see that gap close right here at the 15 minute. So you see right here, it didn't close the gap quite completely, but it will be a nice spot to bounce off of regardless. Even if it doesn't go all the way down, they still can push up. So if we break above here, right, if we break above this 15, a good thing is if we come down here, that'll be a good spot. You just want to see a reversal on that time frame, on a smaller time frame. So you see a reversal on that smaller time frame, then you could say, all right, let me jump into it and keep my stop loss below here. So if it breaks this 15 minute, then we know to get out, right? So right now where it's sitting on the 200, which is a good spot, right? So you find the 200 and now it's using the 200 on the 5 minute as a support. So I kind of, like I said, I kind of like QQQ to the upside, but let's see right here. Let's see what happened on the SPY. Same thing with SPY. SPY actually looks, SPY, look at SPY. SPY right now closed the gap right here. And now it's pushing back up. I actually like where SPY is. SPY, if you notice, bounce off of VWAP right there. Nice 15-minute candle on SPY, right? Nice 15-minute candle on SPY. If SPY ends like this, guys, I don't even want it to pop up, to be honest with you, but it looks like it's gonna pop up. Yeah, it's gonna pop up. That's a good looking candle on SPY. All right, we have 1 minute left right here, guys. We have 1 minute left on here. SPY is looking good to the upside. So get everything ready. If SPY breaks, get everything ready. I'll be looking at SPY calls. Got 1 minute left on here. All right, we got 12 seconds right here in SPY. All right, I'm looking at SPY right now for calls. Didn't break yet, so I'm not jumping in yet. Where's the cheese? All right, guys, so I'm going to jump in SPY calls right now. Come on. All right, so I'm in SPY calls right now, guys. I already did it. Oh, no. It didn't do it. It didn't do it.
Let me go get it for you.
So I'm in SPY calls, guys. I'm in SPY calls. SPY looking good to the upside. Y'all should be in profit right now. Up 10% on SPY right now. In one account at least. How am I supposed to? Where's it from?
I don't come from that world. We use our hands.
She said we don't come from that world.
No, I don't.
Armani, can you bring a fork for me, please? Can you bring a fork for me, please? Can you bring a fork for me, please?
What do you use a fork for?
Yeah, thank you.
I don't have enough coconut. She used the whole bag. Let me just join.
So the only thing I'm in right now, guys, is SPY calls. That's the only thing I'm in right now. SPY calls. QQQ is looking good to the upside.
Mm-hmm.
I like where QQQ went, but it didn't touch the 50 like I said, and it didn't break the it didn't close that gap, okay? So we're still looking good to the upside. I'm bullish on QQQ. Um I'm bullish on QQQ. The thing is, above this 50, above this line right here, it's still an inside on the 15 minute. Now, I see the reversal on the 5 minute, but we have 6 minutes in this. I'm really liking it to the upside. We have 1 minute left in this 5 minute. If this 5 minute comes down and then break this 5 right here, if we have a retracement, this 5 come down and break, then I'll probably jump into the call. Now, news-wise, we don't have any news today until 3 o'clock. We have consumer credit. All right, guys, so be patient on this right here. That 5 minute is looking good if it breaks. QQQ now, I would say QQQ could be a call. It didn't break, so I'm watching right here. We have what, 5 minutes left in this 15-minute candle. I'll say just hold on. If it comes up, it comes up and break. But it's okay. Let's be patient on this. We have 5 minutes left in this. This can pull back. We're still an inside bar on the 15 minute. So let's hold off. Even though this 5 minute break to the upside and we're above VWAP, let's be patient right here. I know we could push up, but just let's be patient. If y'all wondering what I'm eating for breakfast, I'm eating roast bake,
Coconut bake.
coconut bake. Y'all would understand if y'all know about Trini. I'm not Trini, by the way. But I love Trini to the bone, right?
Exactly. I was waiting to see what you was about to say. A Jamaican that loves Trini food culture.
Hey, our food is better, okay?
Stop.
Our food is better.
That's why my kids believe that Daddy done brainwashed them.
See the pullback on the 5 minute, guys? That's why I said just wait. Should have been good with some tea.
Yeah, but you had it earlier, so I didn't know if you wanted it twice.
All right, we've fallen on QQQ. 1 minute left in this 15-minute candle.
I'm going to submit it now.
Right now, QQQ looks like we want to come down. All right, so QQQ just broke. That's why we have Google short alert.
What?
All right, so I am going to...
Where's my...
What?
Oh.
We have a Google short alert. So there we go. We just hit the 50, guys. We just hit the 50 on QQQ, so we could bounce right here. Right? So just pay attention to that. I just had a Google alert for puts. Okay, so... All right, so I'm going to jump into Google puts.
All right. We're already up on these. That first target is kind of tight. But it is extended from the 200. So we're up 7% right now.
First target for Google is tight based on the day chart. We're approaching that target right now.
And we're at 10%. So if you're
So the first target is right here. Make sure you're trimming as well. So the first target on Google is going to be right there.
We're up over 14%.
Make sure you're trimming, guys.
We're hitting the first target line right now at
First target just hit.
20.
First target just hit. I am going to close the SPY. Well, no, I'm going to actually.
Close out some of these.
Yeah, I'm going to close the SPY. Did you do this or no?
I did. So.
Okay. Don't do it yet. Man, if only my Google alerts go off every day. Yeah, Google is a good spot to close out, guys. It's bouncing on the 20 right here. We could break and go lower, but if you look right here, look where we at. So make sure you're taking profit on Google. Make sure you're taking something off the table with Google.
Because you're up over 20%.
So you should be up over 20% on Google. Google is bouncing right on the 20. And we have a bullish divergence setup that can happen right here if it bounce off the 20 and come right back up. Okay.
You could sell a little bit and keep some runners.
So Google, guys, we scale out of. We only have a runner left in Google. I need to put this lower. The circle. I need to put it lower.
To adjust some things.
Yeah. So I like where QQQ is. You see how QQQ is looking like right here? if QQQ comes down, then that's fine, right? On the day, if you look at the day, what it's doing right now, that's fine as well. The only thing is, it's still bearish because it created a lower low on here, but it's right at the 50 as well. So if you see a reversal on the 15-minute to the upside, so if this closes back above the 15-minute, the 50% line, so we have 7 minutes left. We could continue to dump right here, but if we just play around right here and we close above this line right here, our 50%, and break, then we're gonna go back up to the highs.
Google is still falling. Those same contracts are like 28%. You don't have it up anymore. Over 30 now.
There you go, guys.
Remember, was it the day I said I gotta go to 200? Yes, close the door. Gio, close my door. Thank you.
The next stop is gonna be at a 200, which is down here.
Yeah.
Which is not far from, so we definitely can hit this 200. The target one already hit. When you look left, you have to look at certain things, right? You look left, you have right here. You have where it came down, bounced right back up, but not necessarily bounce right back up, because what happens was came back up, then come down, touch right here. Right here, I would say it's more of a level, because the simple fact that you have this line right here is almost right at the 200. And at that point, might as well we go down to hit that 200. Which is not far away. That's only $1.30 left. $1.30 drop. So we could see that drop on Google today.
It's 10-10. So it's 10-10. That means Google's gonna fall out.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you done eating?
Hmm?
Are you done? I can go cover it. You can eat it later.
Okay.
What did I say I needed? What is that?
Hmm?
Oh, he's checking. They don't have cars no more? You just walk on foot?
What's going on? Man. was a good short.
Which one?
Didn't see it though. Like, guys, look at this. So this is a learning lesson right here. So Microsoft went up right here and hit 500, and as soon as it hit 500, as you can see, it sold off and dropped right down to 488. Right? Those are psych levels. So as soon as it hits, there's gonna be people that are selling. Right? They're gonna be selling those contracts. They're gonna be selling their stocks. They're gonna be selling because they say, listen, if they buy in at 450 and the stock goes up, hey, they just made 10%, right? So they're gonna be selling. So in a sense, you could set your alerts to where, hey, if Microsoft had hit 500, you go in and you short it, right? You short it, but you have to give it time. You have to give it room for it. So in a sense, when Microsoft hit 500, you could buy like a month, 2 months out contract, right? And you buy a $500 put. And in that case, in 2 days, you would have made money on that, right? Because it hit a cycle level. Now it's gearing up to fall again, right? We have a bullish divergence setting up right here where we have higher highs, right? But also we have lower lows on the indicator right here. There's no confirmation yet to the downside as far as for a bearish divergence, but this will fall, okay? This will fall. If you look at this right here, Microsoft has went straight up from 339 394 or what was this, from 384 all the way up, $100 run nonstop. Okay, so with this you could expect a drop. Now there's no pullback from right here. If you notice, there's a pullback right here. Okay, you have this right here and there was a pullback, but there was no pullback from here. Once we hit this resistance level over here, resistance level, once we hit here, we gapped up. Now Microsoft have to, okay, Microsoft have to come back down to $400. It's not if, ands, or maybe. It have to come back down to $400. Now, how is this going to happen? Maybe events that happen that forces the market down. It could be something to where, hey, we slowly come down. But if Microsoft continue to go up, then they're going to go up. If they don't revisit here, they might go up to a point where they say, hey, you know what? Our stock is getting too big. Let's go ahead and split the stock up. So they might just try to split the stock up so they don't fall and show that big fall. Now, a retracement level on this, if you were supposed to do a Fibonacci replacement on this, retracement on this, from here to here, 50% line right at the 200. Okay, so a great spot as far as the 50% line is right at the 200, which is also support. This is going to be a major key support level. Okay, so in a sense, we have, I'm in a teaching moment right here, guys. So we have the gap, right? So the gap is from this bottom of this candle. So that's the gap from right here and the top of that candle. So that's the gap that needs to be filled. So that gap needs to be filled. So gap closes here. So this gap right here needs to be filled. Now, that's why I say a lot of times when you see gap ups on a daily time frame, especially a big gap like this, it doesn't have to come back anytime soon. It could just continue to run and run and run. But anytime you see gaps on a smaller time frame, on a 1 minute time frame or a 15-minute time frame, not even a 15-minute, but on a 1 minute, because it's always going to be that 1 minute that pushes up, depending on if it's a new hour or whatever it is. But if you see that during market hours, those gaps normally get filled during market hours. But when you're talking about gaps that happen, previous day gaps, those don't have to close right away. Cool, pop back up. All right. So QQQ, we was looking at QQQ. All right, let's see where the 15-minute end. Remember, I told you if the 15-minute end above that line, look for a reversal. So definitely look at what we've seen and above right here. So QQQ could be a good call. If we break above this 15-minute right here, that's going to be a reversal to the upside, which is a nice setup because we used the 50. We came down to the 50% line, but we also closed the gap on the day right there. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to look for a call right now on QQQ if we break that 15-minute candle. How are we looking on a 5-minute? Are we using a 200? Yep, we're using a 200 as rejection point. So this is perfect right here. Because if we break the 15, that means we're closing above the 200. And then once we close above the 200, we come back down on the 5-minute and we use the 200 as support and then continue up. If not, right now we're using the 200 as a rejection area on the 5-minute. So we're in a tricky spot right now, so just be patient. Right now, we already did 2 trades. We had shop, right? So we had shop that did 30%. Shop did 30%. We had shop from yesterday that gave us profit as far as shop. Then we have Google. Google just gave us profits as well. So hey guys, make sure you're posting those in the chat. And then we have right now SPY. Did I close my SPY? I think I did. I think I did close my SPY. I closed my SPY because it started breaking down right here. But I like QQQ to the upside. Okay, I like QQQ to the upside. That's my last trade that I will call out if it breaks to the upside. Let's see what the 1-hour candle look like. Eight minutes left in this candle. Rejecting right here. This definitely looked like something that you could get chopped up until later on today, guys. In a sense where if we have this close somewhere along this area, we're gonna have a new 1-hour candle. And this new 1-hour candle, if we come and we this new 1-hour candle that's gonna start in 8 minutes, if we have where now this 1-hour candle just bounce around here, we could have sideways, so we'll have an inside bar if it doesn't break down. If this new 1-hour candle come in and break this low right here, then we're gonna fall back down to the low. First target is gonna be here, followed by a day low, previous day low. But if we break above, if we have the first inside bar and then the second 1-hour candle come in and break the next previous candle high, then we're gonna go back up to the upside, and possibly we might see 555 today, possibly. But we have to break right here. If we break the high of yesterday, then we should push up to right here, which is a gap. So we have a gap to fill. So let me just draw that gap.
That's what I went for. My charger.
So we have a gap to fill right here.
Run downstairs.
So if you notice, we're having this right now, and we could just bounce around right here. Now, technically, how long SPY has been since SPY hit the 200? Oh, yeah. So technically, SPY haven't hit the 200 EMA in 226 bars on the 15-minute.
Dang.
So SPY could come down to 615 today. And that just broke. So that's telling me that SPY can come down to 615 today along with that. Yeah.
You have myself up on your phone because it's died. I gotta wait for you.
I hate when you run around hype over a video game.
Huh? You hate his hype?
I don't like it.
He's playing basketball. You know he loves basketball.
I get it. Oh, the 200 is right there too. 48. Three minutes left, guys, in this 1 hour. Are we going to the gym today?
I'm not sure because I have a meeting after my other meeting. I have 2 back to back. Why? What are you doing?
But don't you have treatment tomorrow?
At 9, but I can go to the gym and do everything and be at my treatment.
Oh.
If I get up early, do the 5 a.m. thing. Why are you trying to go somewhere?
No, I'm trying to figure out if you're gonna be good for the treatment, after the treatment. So are we going to the gym today? Or today's gonna be our day off?
I'm not sure.
How long is the meeting for today?
I got one for an hour and I got another one for an hour.
That's the one that we have to go on.
Both.
Oh.
So if I do go to the gym,
It would have to be in the evening.
you trying to make plans?
No, I'm not trying to make plans. I'm just trying to find out, like, yo, like I'm wondering if I'm going to the gym or not.
Why are you wondering if you go to the gym? I mean, we got to finish this out first and we'll see how we feel. I'm feeling to make this the rest day.
All right, so this is gonna be very important. Okay, a break. This is a new 1 hour candle that just started. A break below right here, and we're gonna fall. We're probably gonna come back down here and test this 16 area. If we look on the 1 hour right now, we're popping up, we're testing VWAP. But a break below here and we could fall. Right now we're popping back up because again this is a new 1 hour. This is a new 1 hour. Are we above VWAP on this? Yeah, we just reversed on the 15 minute on QQQ. QQQ is definitely, let me see. Testing the 200 again. I'll wait on that. Even though it reversed on a 15 minute to the upside, it's a new 15. It's a new 1 hour. A break though above this line, a break above the 30 minute, and we're definitely reversing. Okay, now I would be more inclined to take a call on QQQ. So QQQ would be a call. So I'll say calls on QQQ. So calls on QQQ. All right, so those are my 3 call outs for the day, guys. So those are my 3 call outs right now for the day. Right now, QQQ calls. QQQ is looking good to the upside. I saw the reversal on the 15 minute, but you also have a reversal on the 30 minute. So this reversal is showing reversal on the upside. Remember, I said we're bouncing off this 50. Now, we did go down right here, right? But on the 15 minute, it's like you're using that area as support level. So we're going to see that break above. So if we break above right here, QQQ is going to push to the upside. Whereas right now, the first area, if we push to the upside and break here, we should go up and break day high. If we break day high, we have somewhere to close right here, as far as we have a gap to fill at 556. Okay, we have a gap to fill at 556. SPY is definitely pushing back up, guys. So if you look at SPY is definitely pushing back up. Look at this right here. A level where we can reject, okay? Because you have to remember, if we break, that's great. But a level where we can reject is always make sure you look at the body. So if we break above the body, then that's good. But we can come up, test this body right here, and come right back down. But we're looking bullish to the upside as well. For this, remember,
Mhm.
that should go to... Now, if we break SPY right here, guys, I'm expecting us to probably go up and test 24 and probably go up to 25 at that point. So we're definitely pushing right now. You guys should be good as far as QQQ. Y'all should be in profit right now on QQQ. Remember to take profit, guys. Remember, take something off the table when you're trading, okay? You can always scale out of your trades. All right, so we're testing day high right now, guys, on QQQ. Testing day high on QQQ. Watch for QQQ to push more. You guys should be good as far as in profit right now.
Nice reversal.
Yeah.
Good catch.
We're about to break day high, guys. If we break day high, we're going to see that 555 level today. If we break day high, we're going to see that 555 level today. Nice push here in QQQ. Look for it to break right here, guys. We're testing day high. Make sure you're taking some type of profit, okay? Make sure you're taking some type of profit off the table. Now, because this is a 15-minute candle, we could do the same thing like we did earlier. We could come up here and we could reject day high and drop back down, okay? Because this 15-minute candle, we could pull all the way back down. So make sure that you're taking some type of profit.
Look how it touched that line, that area right there.
Mm-hmm. The next thing you could do is, but by the time it does that, you could lose a lot in profit. So a break, notice right here, if you see any type of reversal on the 5-minute, you could say, all right, I'm getting out. Which right now, we look like we're about to create a 3 on this 5. We can come down here. That's why I said this is a 5-minute candle, a 15-minute candle. If you look at this 15-minute candle, look on the push that it did. Okay? So look on the big push that it did. So it's gonna pull back some. When it pull back some, it will take your profit. Okay? So by the time it come up here again, you won't be up as much as you were before. It will have to break here and go to new highs for you to be at the similar profit that you were at earlier. So just pay attention, because once this ends, then the new 15-minute candle come in and we could have a pullback down to VWAP right down here and then bounce and go up. At that point, it's killing your contracts. All right, 24 seconds left in this candle. Here we go. VWAP is down here. So we could pull all the way back down to VWAP, or we could just continue. We had that pullback right here, but now if you go down to the 5-minute, if we break this 5, we could drop down, test VWAP and test the 200, which if we draw this line, where would we be at? We just broke, so look at that. See, we're dropping back down again. Look at that big drop. See that? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I was just about to do that and put my line there, but it already break it. Now, where is that line on the 15-minute? Right at VWAP. Okay, so it came down at VWAP. Now, the good thing for SPY is that SPY candle does not have a top on it, but SPY gapped up and then dropped down. So there's no gap right here. Okay, but the good sign for SPY is that we could come back up right here because there's no wick on this. So I'm looking for it to go back up. Now it still can drop because there's no gap. It actually gapped up and then drop. Okay, this already have a top on it. Look where it was at on the 5-minute. It rejected the 200 on the 5-minute for SPY. There we go. Popping back up. There's no wick, like I said. Now, this is bullish, okay? In the sense that, did we break? No, we did not break. We're still an inside bar on the 1 hour. So we did not break. We're still an inside bar on the 1 hour. So we still can fall back down. If this 1 hour had broke, then we would say, all right, we're bullish to the upside, back to the upside. But this didn't break as yet. So guys, it's about to be 11 o'clock. We had some good call outs today. Let me see where shop is. Shop is dropping. Had some good call outs today. QQQ did over QQQ did good. We called QQQ out. QQQ rolled up. So you could still monitor your trade, but like I said, once it hit a certain level, make sure you're taking profit. Okay? Make sure you're taking profit. So let me see here. Now they look like they want to chop people up for today. Okay. They look like they want to chop people up for today. But there was trade opportunities today. So good job as far as taking the QQQ. The Google puts, great job on the Google puts as well. And then SPY, we had a small loss on SPY as far as SPY calls. SPY did come back up right here, but we cut SPY right here. All right, guys, that's going to be it for today. I'm not going to sit here for the next 10 minutes and watch the charts. I know I'm not going to be calling out no more plays for the day. Apart from if we see a break right here as far as for the low for SPY, if we break this level right here, if we break that 1 hour at 16 once, let me just get it exactly. 619.65. If we break that level right there, we're gonna come down to 615, which is down here, or 616. We're gonna come down here. Okay. And the reason why I say that is because SPY on a 15-minute candle has not touched the 200 and 220 something bars. Not saying that it have to go down and touch there, but average where it should touch the 200 candle is 200 bars. So it's been over 200 bars, but also it could go a while. It could go to 300 before it actually come down and touch right here. Okay, so that's something you have to pay attention to as well. With that said, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. All right, bye.